The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big X, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big XII, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Iowa's offense will get the ball first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And is slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Rushes on him, keeps it going. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Hard running there. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He's got it for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to Johnson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The play action fake. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 40. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On the move, it's Washington. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Hunt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. To throw, it's Raiola. Grab near the marker, it's Key. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barney.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The handoff to Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Key. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. Pushed down for the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quick strike complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Gill. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the run, it's Patterson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That's caught. It's key. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Markway. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man. It's Patterson. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Raiola. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. Turning it on. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Gill. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires left. That's caught. It's Barney. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they swarm him under. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hunter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go right back to it. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. The kick is on its way. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Works the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The sure hands, it's Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Hands it off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.